I want to talk to you about the very challenge that comes with transferring vision to your team. If you've been in ministry very long, you understand the culture development challenge and how difficult it can be to create and sustain a vibrant ministry culture. The fact of the matter is, we all want to be part of something greater. There is something inside of us that longs for purpose and meaning. As followers of Christ, we are called to the purpose of being disciples and following Him. But within that spectrum is an array of specific passions and callings. If you're a church leader, God has given you a unique burden in ministry. The beginning of culture development starts with knowing the central purpose and passion or the vision of your church. Churches may call the vision core values, mission statement, beliefs, or essentials. But whatever they are called, they should communicate what the heart of the church is about so that everything that is done is an outflow of that central vision. During the season I led staff development, I always shared with new staff Simon Sinek's golden circle of decisions. In this principle, he defines a leader's vision as the why, emphasizing that people don't buy into what you do or how you do it, but why you do it. Simon makes the point that the why must be the central focus that can compel people to be part of what you are doing and not the how and what. As a leader, if you want your vision to be the focus, you need to set clear expectations for your team so that they know what their target looks like. There's a consistent fight to keep the vision central. One of the things that stood out to me as I helped people transition into ministry is that they wanted to know what was expected of them. On day one, they were more interested in how to do their job and what the details of their role required of them, rather than why they were doing it in the first place. To be effective in ministry, we have to be willing to change. And if your team members are zeroed in on how and what of their roles, they will struggle to embrace the changes that inevitably come. But if the vision is central, your team will adapt as changes arise because they will be ready to sacrifice the how and what for the why, which leads to a vibrant culture. A great example to this in the business world is Blockbuster Video. Remember them? They were so focused on their movie rental stores that when companies like Netflix started offering movies online, they didn't adapt to a changing consumer, and it became more about how they did business and what they offered that they lost sight of why they were doing it in the first place. As the industry changed, they didn't, and as a result, they're no longer in business today. Over time, as your team is saturated with your vision, it produces ministry environments that inspire. When people encounter this type of culture, not only do they know why it exists, but they become wowed with how it is presented. When new people step foot in your church or ministry and they experience the wow, they see something bigger than themselves, and it leaves them expectant for more. Wow moments create impact. This is the way Jesus led, always leaving people amazed and filled with awe. As you master your vision, it allows your team's focus to shift from what is expected of them to a place where they can be expectant for God to do what only He can do through them. Where there was once a desire to know what to do, there is now a willingness to do whatever it takes to see the vision come alive in your culture. Your why becomes their wow. Now that we've gone through this, take some time to consider the following. Has your church or ministry defined its why or vision? And if so, would your team be able to define it? If I came to your church to visit, explain to me how I would walk away knowing your why.